Healing and deliverance from depression and fear.
Was in the bed, and I was just led to get up and share this, but I was laying in the bed, and my son, I'm tired because he had been up throwing up and stuff for a couple of days, stomach virus. So I'm like, been at work, he went back to school. I'm laying in the bed tired. He's probably been asleep all day at school, or he's well rested, and I'm tired. So I've done took melatonin, everything. And so he finally, I'm like, okay, it's time to wind down. We gotta go to bed. And he's like, Mom, I can't rest. I can't sleep. And so I'm instantly about to get irritated. And for one, I had to tell myself, you have to remember, at night and in the morning is your most vulnerable times. So a lot was just laying on my mind, because if anybody knows, I go through a lot with Zayden's, a lot. And I'm also a single parent. But I just had learned to, from my fasting and getting back closer to God and tapping into different ways of, me and everything. I met this lady at work that I met a while back, but now that I'm there, we was just talking, and she actually understands. She's older too, so just so much wisdom. And that's crazy. God's people, you just never know, because a lot of people think, oh, we look like we are we don't have tattoos, we don't look human, we don't look of the world. But that's not true, because for one, we're sinners, and that's why Jesus died for us. So it was just led for me to just say that you have, healing comes with a lot of work. And I don't think people understand that, of the daily. We think, oh, we just pray and we're going to be healed, everything's going to be fine. That's true, but you also have to do self work. Have you went to seeing a therapist? Have you tried certain medications yet? Or have you tried what triggers it, besides just alcohol or whatever, smoke and whatever you tend to run to, that just pacifies it, So the lady had told me, she was like, because, my dad, he's in prison, and Zay's dad is 5 hours away. And I'm like, I don't really have this or that or that, about the... And the lady told me, she said, Ebony, you got to let Jesus be your husband. You got to let Jesus be your father. Jesus be your child's baby, be your baby daddy. You got to fall in love with Jesus. Look how far you've came, just in general came with him. It's him. You have to let him be that. He has to be the center of it all. Fall in love with him. Let him be your husband. Let him be your provider. Let him be all that. You have to do what you got to do. Every day you have to fight, because that's the thing. We wrestle a lot. I don't think we understand the world that we live in. It's so different from us 90s babies when we were kids. We turned our phones in at 10 at night or 9 o'clock. We couldn't use it after certain times. Now you can get up to go use the bathroom and get on your phone for a little bit and see something that triggers your whole mood all over. Now you can't rest. Now you can't sleep. So I had to learn, you have to protect your mind as well. You have to understand that, for one, fear not. You're in control of yourself as well. You have to tell yourself that. That's why I had to tell myself, Ebony, don't get worked up. This is natural things. Do not get worked up. That's the mind is the most powerfulest thing. So you stay calm. Do not get worked up. Just understand that God did not give us the spirit of fear. So let's figure out what's going on. Let's figure out this. Don't do that. And I don't think people have to understand, healing don't just come with just prayer. It's so much stuff we were born into that we don't even realize that, needs healing. You cannot say, I've tried everything, when you ain't been to counseling. You ain't tried certain antidepressants yet. You ain't tried these things yet. And you just automatically, and then it's when you get this close and this learn wisdom, that's when you really get tried. That's when really the temptation of everything comes. So you have to be willing to say, I know what this is, no. And just be stronger. You have to. Like, you got to pay attention to the things, because we can get tempted with all kind of stuff. Like if you say I'm dieting, I'm not going to eat certain this, that, I'm day 3. Here goes everybody offering donuts, and just have a donut. Temptation. Like, it's so much other temptation out here than just of what we think, So I just say all this to say, fear not, you're in control, and read your Bible more. Go do whatever you got to do to get the healing for you, for yourself, deep rooted, not just pacifiers or, we gotta be mindful of what we watch and what we see. First thing you do in the morning, get up and pray. Ask for God's grace and mercy. Don't just grab your phone and like even before you go to sleep and you wake up, you have to understand those are your vulnerable moments. Spend time. Put your phone up. Like, put it up. Go play outside with your kids. I'm pretty sure they could use that extra time for you.